Hi guys, so today I just wanted to do another talking vlog because I quite enjoyed like just rambling on at you, and yeah, I don't know, I just wanted to there's something on the wall but there wasn't, it's weird. I don't know, I just wanted to talk to you. I haven't really done, well I have done quite a few things today, like I went shopping for food, went up to uni like for literally 40 minutes, and then I'm here, so I haven't really made an effort today because it's my day off normally anyway today. But yeah, so I wanted to just talk to you about stuff, I suppose, yeah. Because I feel like I haven't done a video this week and I wanted to do a video, and I just wanted to explain. I've got a cold, by the way. Well, getting a cold, it sort of just started like 2 days ago and I felt like ugh yesterday. But yeah, I just wanted to explain that I might not have videos up. I don't know, I keep saying this, I'm really bad. I haven't really been in the mood to film or had sort of time. Well, I have had time, but in the time that I have had, I just want to be lazy and not do anything. But in 2 weeks' time, I will be home. Properly home, sorry. I will be home, like for Easter and then New York. I've explained this before, haven't I? But yeah, but next weekend I'm going home. I have explained this, I don't know why I'm explaining it again. Got my Costa here. Yeah. What happened? Right, yesterday, I had like a full day at uni yesterday. It was Tuesday. I kind of normally do. I won't next week though, so I might actually get home. I'll be able to go home for like 3 hours. No, I won't. I'll be able to go. I can just go home after my lecture because I don't have tutorial and then I don't have the New York field trip work anyway, so that's good. So I can just go home like at 12 and actually be more productive that day as well. But yeah, so yesterday in our New York field trip lecture, we're supposed to do presentations. It was our last presentation yesterday, and if you saw me on Twitter yesterday, it was quite like annoying. And yeah, so we had, first off, there's 5 people in our group, and me and my friend Amy, we basically do all the work, because if we didn't do it, it probably wouldn't get done in the first place. And right, so we'd like, not many people really, other groups, like, I don't really know how to explain this, but our group isn't really working that well, because some people just don't turn up to the things when we agree to like turn up to them, and it's just been really annoying. And then when we got to the presentation, basically me and Amy had done it. People had sent us stuff on that day, like someone sent us stuff at like around 1 o'clock, and then someone sent us stuff at the 2 other people sent us stuff at like 2:30, so we couldn't actually put that in because we just couldn't be bothered because it was 2:30, lecture was at 3. Really, are you going to send us the stuff half an hour before? So we actually, well, Amy spent 5p printing out those sheets that they sent us so that they could read them, and then yeah, they could just read it over the slides that we'd done on their bits. And so yeah, so we're group 5, and we normally go, well, the last 2 weeks we normally go last because group 5, there's 5 groups, we're group 5, but they decided to switch it up this week so that we went first. And of course at 3 o'clock, when, well, like 3:10 is when the lecture starts, there's only 3 of us there, me, Amy, and this other girl called Louise, who we sort of get on with. She does do the work and stuff, and she did have a legitimate reason why she wasn't at the meeting last week, because she was at home, but she was talking to us on Facebook at the same time, whereas the other 2, Harry and the person we actually don't know his name, collectively as a group we called him Rue. So yeah, that's kind of weird. We don't know how to pronounce his name basically. So yeah, so it gets to like 3:15 and they say we're going to start the presentations now. Only me, Amy and Louise are there. So, and they say we're swapping it around this week. Group 5, you're up. So that was an awkward walk down to the front of the lecture and putting our memory stick in. So we get to like the last 2 slides, or probably the the last 3 slides of the lecture, and then Harry, the other member, one of the members, one of the other members walks in, like, it's probably about 25 past now, late, and we're like, oh, and then he comes in, he didn't even realise that we're standing up there talking, we're taking the presentation, and he like gets halfway to near the like lecture stairs, and he's like, oh, and then like stands next to Louise, and yeah, and he just stands there in his coat and jacket. Me and Amy did think about should we give him something to say, but we're like, we can't be bothered, we're just going to say it. So we get to the end of the presentation, we say that, so yeah, and then they ask us questions, not many, and then yeah, we go and sit down, and Rue never turns up. He sent us work that day, so we presumed that he was going to turn up. That didn't happen. He didn't send us anything like on Facebook, he didn't tell the lecturers that he wasn't going to be there. Like, if he was ill or anything, or some family issues or anything, no, that didn't happen. So, yeah, that was quite annoying. And then, well, before the lecture, because I put on Facebook on Monday saying that, we normally meet up, like, before that lecture, because we have, like, a gap. Well, I had tutorial at 1. No, I didn't. I had tutorial... Did I? From 12 to 1. And then I told Amy that, well, she knew that. And then, right, this is confusing. On Facebook on Monday, I said, shall we meet up before the lecture at 12 to go like through it and things, and like to go to the library and meet in the computer room. And then when I finished tutorial, go up there, went and got some food. Well, I didn't get it from the Union shop because the queue was like horrendous, because it was like lunchtime and it was really sunny, so I got it from a vending machine, like crisps and Twix. You don't need to know that, why am I saying that? Yeah, so I go up to the computer room, it's just Amy sitting there on her own, and literally she's just been sitting there on her own. So yeah, that was quite annoying as well. So at like 2, we'd like finish what we were going to do, like finish doing up the presentation, like putting stuff together like we had done. Well, I'd emailed Amy what I'd done, because it would just been easier, because she was going to be there at 12, whereas I wasn't, so she would just have the stuff already. So I emailed her like my bits of the presentation, and then she put her bit on my presentation. So yeah, it got to 2, and then we decided literally we're going to talk to one of the lecturers, who's called Kim. We're going to talk to her, who she's my tutor anyway, so we knew that she was going to be in our office because she had a tutor group after my tutor group as well. So we went up there, and my geography building has literally, I don't know how many floors, it goes up to L from A, but then it misses I and 2 other letters, so whatever that is, and her room is on J floor. So we walked, well, we didn't walk all the way up, we got up like 2 flights of stairs from B floor, which is like the ground, and then yeah, my campus is on a hill, so A and then it goes B, it's weird. Yeah, so we got to like D, even though there's not a D, I don't think. I think it goes C, E, I don't really know. But then there's a level that doesn't have anything on it, so it's really weird. So we got like a few flights up, and then we see Kim, she's going back down because she's literally, that's like, Tuesday's her busiest day, so, because she had tutor group from 9 till 10, then she was teaching my lecture from 10 till 12, and then she had my tutor group from 10 to 1, and then from 1 to 2 she had another tutor group. So we meet her on the way up, and she said, we like said about that, because we'd already sent Kim an email before saying about that, well, just to like go through if our presentation was right anyway, because we're doing about Harlem and like gentrification in Harlem and stereotypes of Harlem and how that's changed and or not changed. And we met her on the stairs, and she said, like she said, I can't really remember, she said something about, is this about that? Well, Amy said that we wanted to talk to you about like missing people from her group, so she said that she sent it on to the other 2 lecturers who are Matt and Gareth, and yeah. And then she said that she would meet us quarter to 3 before the lecture. She didn't actually say where. So after that, me and Amy went to Starbucks and we got a drink, and our friend Kat was serving because she works in the Union and there's a Starbucks in the Union. She was doing a drink, so it took ages to do my drink because I had a strawberry and cream, I don't know what it is, strawberry and cream like cooler, I suppose. That was quite nice actually. It's not as nice as this, but actually I don't know. You can't really compare them because they're like two different things, because the strawberry and cream has cream in it. But yeah, it was quite nice. It just got to like cream at the bottom though, so it's just like a bit sickly. But anyway, so we went to Starbucks and then we went to the computer room in our geography building because we still had some time and we wanted to check Facebook to see if anyone had sent us anything. And they did, so then we printed that off and then we went all the way up to J floor to see if Kim was there. She wasn't in our office. And then we thought, because there's lifts in our building, in the geography building, we're not allowed to go in the lifts as like undergraduate students, but if you're PhD or postgrad or staff, you're allowed to go in the lifts. But yeah, so she wasn't there. We thought she got stuck in the lift because we could hear the lift like making a noise, so we don't know, we just left. But yeah, so we went to the lecture, and then the lecture happened, and like I said before, then it went all on like that, and then they spoke to us at the end. All three of the lecturers spoke to me and Amy at the end because we were like leaving last, because I don't know why, but we were just leaving last. So, and they cornered us into a circle, and the lecturer, who's Matt, is like 7 foot something. He's not that tall, but he's tall and I'm short, so that's quite awkward. But yeah, so they talked to us and said that they're going to email or get together with the people, we called him Rue, to see what happened and stuff. So yeah, that was quite a long story, and I've been talking for 12 minutes. How did that happen? Anyway, I also wanted to talk to you about, that was quite a bad day yesterday. I don't know, I just got really annoyed, and then we were supposed to have, well, a social happened, New York social. I went to the one 2 weeks ago, and then they didn't have one last week, and then they were going to have one this week. It was like red, white and blue themed, but I was all up for going to it, and I just really couldn't be bothered because I was just annoyed, and I was starting to feel ill. I was getting a cold. I didn't feel too great. My tummy started to hurt, and then Dan, who is like he's a guy who is like going to New York as well. He invited me for pre-drinks to his house, but literally that was at 8 o'clock, and the social was going to start at 9:30, and I don't really know those people apart from one of the person who went to those pre-drinks, well, two. But it was just going to be awkward, so I just said, I don't feel very well, and he said, okay, so I didn't go. But then, like, a lot of people went. A lot of people did go to that social, but to be honest, I couldn't be bothered, and after that, I didn't want to think about New York stuff that day again, to be honest, and I just wanted to go to sleep. That's all. But today was a good day because I went up to uni for like at 12 o'clock because at 12 o'clock they were going to hand us back our results from one of the exams that we did in January for one of the modules, and that was good, although I did have to stand outside for half an hour because of the queue. But yeah, but before that I was speaking to my friend Kat, who was the person I was talking about who works at the union. She was in the lecture because she's not going to New York, she's going to Dublin on her field trip, and she was saying how boring that lecture is, and then she made me vote on the union rep thing. She's friends with like one of the people who's voting, and we were talking about how she was going to see Kim today, like after that lecture, to go and get her tutorial mark back because she's not in my tutor group, but she has Kim as a tutor, so we have like the same essays and stuff. So yeah, and she said that, oh, I might see you. So, and then I left at like 10 to 12 because I didn't want to get there on 12, but I got there at like 5 past because it doesn't take that long to walk up to uni. So anyway, so I walked up to uni, and then I got to J floor, which is where Kim's office is, and I needed to go to K floor because that's where I was getting my my exam result feedback thing back from. And I got like halfway up the first flight of stairs up to K floor from J floor, and then Kat opens the door and says Kim's got our tutorial essays back. So then I went and got that from her, and Jen, who's in my tutor group as well, was there, and she was like, and we were like really hesitant about knocking on the door. I was like, I don't want to knock on the door, and she was like, I don't want to knock on the door. And then I knocked on the door, and then I opened the door, and Kim looked really annoyed, and she was like, oh, you want your essays too? And I don't think she was in a good mood. She's like really busy, but yeah, I got it back, and I got 71, and it's like that was my first I've ever got, so that I was quite excited about that. I was like, ooh, 71%. So I was quite happy about that, and then yeah, and then I went up to oh no, Kim like said, well done for yesterday, by the way, Matt, like good job, Matt, yesterday. And I was like, oh okay, yeah, thanks, because I completely forgot what she was talking about. And then I went up to K floor, and then I was standing there for literally half an hour waiting in the queue to go and get it back, and then I got it back. Well, we didn't actually get it back because I haven't moderated it yet or something, I don't know. But he told me my marks and what that, and there's like 2 essay questions that we had to do in that exam, and one was about, well, we could pick them. It's a scene exam, so we get to see like the questions and pick what one we want to do before the exam. So I picked one on imperialism and nationality, is that what it was? National identity, something like that. And I got 65 in the imperial one, which I was like really happy about. And then I got 75 in the nationalism one, so it averaged out at 70, which is a first. So I was like really happy about that. I didn't expect to get that at all. I would be happy with 60, like 2. Or 60, or just anything above 60 I would have been happy with, so a 70 overall was really good. So that put me in a good mood, and then I went to Costa. So yeah, I've been talking for 18 minutes now, a little ridiculous. I'm gonna go. I just wanted to talk to you because I wanted to talk to you because I don't know, it's nearly 19 minutes, I've got a cold. Sorry if I don't get any videos up again. Subscribe if you haven't already, by the way. But don't get annoyed. Please don't, like, be upset with me if I don't manage to get videos up. I've got a lot of work to do. I need to do, like, GIS. I've got 2 essays, a presentation, another essay, like, exams. Too much stuff. And I can't breathe. So yeah, I'm just going to go now. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I just wanted to talk, and I've talked for 19 minutes. So that was good. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thanks. I'll see you next time. Bye.